many tanks on the ground. Too many tanks on the ground.
Y'all ain't war machine.
Too many tanks.
I can tell that you wanna see me lose in control, at the same time losing my soul. Trying to move on the low, but you still can't escape from the view on the scope. If you move, you will go. When the tank's on the ground, better move out the road. Gotta flow like a hookah lounge, who won't smoke? If you choose to provoke, I might loosen the rope enough not to leave a bruise on your throat. The movement's strong, strong enough to make a bunch of grown men spray hatred like cologne. We got too much out here going on in the path you traveling, Rocky Sylvester Stallone. But you and I leave it alone. Michael B. Jordan trying to get a creed of your own. Just leave me alone. How you gonna talk like a boss? You don't even own the keys to your home. You don't wanna see me in the zone. Blood of a king in my veins, I belong on the throne with a queen of my own. Infatuated by the muscle tone of my body, love squeezing my arm. If we in the war with the other side, why you not taking shots at the other guy? Let me summarize, you advertise black on black crime and antagonize. When I analyze it with my higher mind, I miss my Virgo nature with the fire sign. I can see it clearly through my third eye, point of view higher than the birds fly. No code of honor like the summer ride, they just target practice for me bullseye. You a clout chaser working full time and your paradigm is a narrow mind. All the angels in heaven listen when I'm sharing mine. I'm giving back to the culture, I'm in the back of the Rover. Why you at home with your back on the sofa? I'm having a moment, your childish behavior, I'm sorry, I cannot condone it. The double-edged sword that I'm swinging, sharp enough to cut your bones through your garment. Yeah, Rock Nation signed a deal with the NFL recently, that's a bonus. And I just wanna know what percentage you getting paid off for your performance. Hold up, Jay-Z, he don't even know you. Nope. Trademark name who belong to. 6-figure check, no console. Come to a point where you can't undo what you misconstrue. Every day you attack Jesus, animated like Black Jesus. For that reason, he's still undefeated like Gorilla Hebrew from last season. The war machine running circles around our competition like track season. It's hard for you to be a stand-up guy, cause in the spirit world, your back leaning. I'm sick with it, got me throwing up. PowerPoint ready, they ain't showing up. No information, just inflammation. Amazon book sales going up. But I wouldn't buy it, even if I was on a diet and had a little money on the side. I wouldn't try it, even if my life was on the line and they pointing at my body with the 9. Why should I tell them a whole bunch of lies just for them to join my side? El Shaddai, all praise to the Most High. If the Spirit walking with me, I'm fine. You cannot make a decision. I can see that you afraid of the system. I can tell you have no faith in your vision. You rather sit back and hate on religion. I bet you won't walk in the government building and tell them that you want an interview. Tell them that your name is Nimrod and you demand justice and call them a criminal. Burn up their literature right there in front of them. I guarantee you gon' make the news. At least you be finally famous. Look at the camera like, mama, I made it. Have you ever stood in front of the very personification of hatred? I have on many occasions. The devil got multiple faces. Look at the swing of the pendulum. Look at the shape of the pentagon. I walk in the power of Pentecost. I show up and mess with your pentagram. Tanks on the ground, man.
Too many tanks on the ground. Too many.
Yeah. Peace and blessings, family. Shalom to the family. Come on in the building. I see we got 7 people up in here. Let's see. I'm going to let it build up for a second. Let me start looking at everything here. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all long on this one, all right? Because this is Sunday, and we're going to get Solution Sunday popping. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get that popping around 12. As a matter of fact, I probably should set that link up, but, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. But, yeah, we're going to get Solution Sunday popping today. We're going to see who got some solutions. But I want to talk to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to my brothers specifically. Shout out to the brother Rio. Congratulations last night. Great job last night, brother. If y'all ain't knowing, that's Minister Howell, bro. That's the brother that brought the fire on our intro. He brought that heat last night. Shout out to the brother KOT as well. That was a great debate. I thought both brothers came and brought their information. So shout out to them brothers, man. Yo, shout out to the Argument League. Peace to the brother Swab Boss for allowing us to use the panel. Shout out to SVDL, Solar Vision Debate League. It's the only league, man. You just might as well call it the league, man. Shout out to the debaters, all my brothers in intellectual combat. Peace to you. Shout out to AOI. Y'all know what it is, man. Every other group and every other thing, you know what I'm saying? We got One Nation Set Apart. Shout out to the B1 Network, which is also a part of the platform. Peace and blessings to everyone. Y'all know what it is. Let's see who we got right now. We got Free Spirit in the building. We got Astro. Yerp. Boy, Astro in the building. Peace to you, Chris. Miss Creed. Good morning to you, Queen. Firefly. Good morning to you. And as I said to the brother Rio, I'm saying I'm not going to keep y'all long because I do want to get into Solution Sunday. But I think I need to have a conversation with my brothers, right? Those of us that are believers, we know we say things like judgment starts at home, cleansing starts at home. And I'm seeing something that, honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm probably the most responsible for at this point, right? And what I mean by that is not being accountable to the way that the scriptures tell us to act, right? So I'm gonna have a quick conversation. Let me get this out of here so y'all can at least see this. Have a quick conversation with the brothers, man, with the sisters, with the family. And then I'm gonna shut this one down and we're gonna go ahead and get started on Solution Sunday. Amen. So I ain't gonna share no scriptures, I ain't gonna Bible thump, because everybody that much everybody that that knows me knows, you know, I follow the scripts, and so we don't have to get into that. But what we are gonna do is get out here and start having a conversation. So this is what we've seen. This is what we've seen as of late. We've seen a lot of people come and say that they are looking for solutions or that they have problems and they're not liking the way that the world is looking to them. And as a believer, we are supposed to be the light. We're supposed to be a light shining upon a hill. We all know this, right? We are supposed to be the remedy to the problem. But instead, many times we find ourselves actually becoming or being the problem, or at least being a part of the problem. We arguing back and forth, we yelling, we cussing, we losing our mind, and we are not showing that we have taken the time to allow sanctification to enter into our daily lifestyle. That ain't it, Israel. That ain't it. As believers, it's time for us to remove the emotion. It's time for us to remove the anger. It's time for us to remove the response and actually start to be proactive. Understand what I'm saying, family? It's time for us to actually start to be the wiser nation. If somebody cuss you out, fam, I don't cuss you out. That's what you're here for. Now, when they start talking about threatening to kill you and all of that, you just remove yourself from the panel. You got access to go live on this channel anytime you want to. You don't got to cuss people out. You don't got to raise your voice. You don't got to hoop and holler and yell. What we do have to do is start to bring the proper solutions. We have to start to show people that we do care about our sisters, that we do care about our brothers, and that we do care about changing the way that the world is operating at this point in time. And I'm going to be the first person to do that, right? So I'll come out stand flat-footed and say to my brothers, I ask that y'all forgive me for not being a better example, right? I don't think that I'm running around here talking about killing people and all of that, but I can always do better. So I'll stand here flat-footed first and say, hey, you know what? I repent. And I ask that you forgive me. I ask that the Most High forgive me for not being the best example that I could possibly be. There's no reason for me to be on a panel arguing, yelling, and cussing out Taz when I know that Taz is not a believer in the Bible. So then why would I allow myself to enter into a space where I'm messing up my witness, where I'm messing up my accountability, where I'm destroying my ability to actually go forward and give out light? Now, I'm going to say something and I'm going to talk to my brother, and I'm not saying nothing publicly that I haven't said to my brother privately. I'm going to say it publicly. To my brother, to my guy, to my brother in arms, my brother Elder Yara. I love you, King, and I know that you have done some things to fix the situation in the background. And we had this conversation. And so I'm asking for us as a nation that you come out and show everybody the wise, intelligent, strong, kingdom-focused, sister-centered, and brother-centered man that I know you to be, and publicly address not just Israel on the channel, but also address the sisters who feel some type of way, who feel some type of alienation, because we know that that's not you. I know that that's not you. Everyone that knows you in your regular life knows that that's not you, right? And so While I don't necessarily always agree with everything that my brother says, that is my brother, number one. But two, I do understand the situation that he's put in a different conversation that he's trying to bring out. And so we ask that there's patience and growth on both sides, right? I'm asking that there is patience and growth on both sides, but I definitely do not condone a lot of the things that I heard my brother say. But notice it's still my brother. And to my brother Taz, right? We may not be brothers in the spirit, we may not be brothers in belief, but we are brothers on this earth. I'm asking you as well to be a beacon of light, to be more responsible with how you utilize your ability to engage and interact with the people, to engage and interact with causing stimulus and causing change. I hear where you're going. I see where you're going. I see the fight that you fight. Right? I don't disagree with the fight that you're fighting. I may not agree with your choice or methods, but I do see the necessity for the fight. So I'm asking that then you also take that time to come and address the people and say, okay, this ain't it. We all got to get better, at least on this channel. And if not, I mean, it is what it is. But to my brother Elder Yara, I know that he's going to do that because I know the type of man that he is. I know the integrity that he stands for. But I also know that it's his goal to help fix and attack the things that are ailing our society and that are plaguing our society. Now, with all that being said, now it's to everyone else, to my brother Akmalat, Battle Axe, Asiatic Lion, even the brother Minister Howe, who I'm gonna make clear, Minister Howe is not an Israelite. So I don't want y'all attacking Minister Howe, calling him an Israelite, but that is my tank brother, and we are brothers in belief. We are brothers in Christ, right? And I think he does an excellent job with how he represents himself here. So this is, not to him, but to all of us and anyone else that I may have forgotten or overlooked. It is time to be the light. It is now that time to be the light, right? And those that are needing it will gravitate to it. And those that are not, you just let them be, let them go on their way. They cuss you out, they yell at you. You just remove yourself from the panel, right? But time is up. Playtime is over. We will no longer continue to misrepresent the focus and the concept of the believer in this space, right? And that's what I'm asking. I'm asking for y'all to yoke up with me, to line up with me on that, and make sure that we are not on these panels spazzing out, losing our mind, and actually being that beacon, right? And if we can do that, I promise you, we will start to see the results that we have been promised in the text that we read. Now, with that said, I'm really not going to belabor the point. I'm not going to stay on much longer because, like I said, I want to get to Solution Sunday. And I'm going to try to get that started around 12 o'clock, all right? But I do want the brothers to know, and I do want the sisters to know, I hear y'all and I see y'all. And I know that y'all are expecting something from us. And Most High willing, we will be able to produce that. We will be able to stand up and be counted and start to be the beacon of light that everyone else is looking to see, that everyone else is wishing to see, that the entire world is wishing to see, but specifically that this platform is expecting from us, right? We will be, at least if I'm able to be the catalyst for that, we will be that portion of change. Now, last point, that doesn't mean though that some of the messages that have been expressed are necessarily wrong. I want to make that clear. Right. And if you need me to go into specifics, then we can deal with that on Solution Sunday. If you got questions, I'll answer them in the chat. But that doesn't mean that the message is wrong. But make it clear the delivery, our delivery method has been off. And because of that, we got to do better. And like I said, I'll stand here flat-footed, raise my hand first and say, I'm going to do better. Right. I'm too intelligent, I'm too blessed, and I'm too loved in my personal life and in my spiritual life and in my public life to be on here yelling and cussing and acting the way that I've acted lately, right? And we're going to change that. We will be the light. We will be what we've been called to be, and those that are ready to come out of darkness and come into that marvelous light. I can't wait to see it. That's enough preaching. I'm saying I ain't gonna stay on my soapbox for y'all. It's love. Who else we have pulling to the building? Shout out to you, brother Chris, Anthony Harris. You know what I'm saying? Peace to you, brother Asiatic Lion. I see you, Ron. Peace to you. Peace to you, man. I appreciate y'all for coming and spend these last 10, 15 minutes with me. What we did, 15 minutes. Yeah, that's about where I wanted to keep it at. Appreciate y'all for spending these 15 minutes with me. Pull up on me in about 15 more minutes. We're going to do Solution Sunday. Shout out to everybody else, man. Peace to the league. AOY. Tanks on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Our War Machine. One Nation Set Apart. B1 Network. Dark Side. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to have hate for nobody in this space. From this point on, yeah, nah, Astro, that ain't it. Nah, and you know, I'll speak to this point real quick as well. I don't think the sisters are asking us to, and I'm gonna deal with this when we go live in a minute. Sisters ain't asking us to neuter ourselves. The sisters asking us to stand up and be counted, stand up and be leaders, right? And that's what we got to do, and that's what we will do. And I'll lead that charge as well, right? I got broad shoulders, big enough to handle it all. We just gonna do it the right way at this point. We're gonna listen, and then we're gonna make correction and make solutions. So, shout out to everybody, man. I hear you, and y'all may I disagree with you, but I hear you, fam. Peace to you as well, OG and Yame. And you know, we'll have this conversation. So yeah, y'all pull up on me in about 13 minutes, man. I'm gonna jump off here, set up the joint. And we'll go ahead and get started. You know what I'm saying? So it's salute, peace, love, shalom, and everything else. I'm not gonna say all of those different all those different greetings, but yeah, it's love to everybody. And yeah, we'll see y'all in a little bit, man. Let me go ahead and give y'all some music real quick. Let y'all listen to the minister one more time, man. But yeah, we'll see y'all in about 15 to 20 minutes. Peace.
Too many tanks on the ground. Too many tanks. Too many tanks on the ground.
Yahweh War Machine.
Too many tanks. Too many.
I can tell that you wanna see me losing control at the same time losing my soul. Trying to move on the low, but you still can't escape from the view on the scope. If you move, you will go. When the tank's on the ground, better move out the road. Gotta flow like a hookah lounge, who won't smoke? If you choose to provoke, I might loosen the rope enough not to leave a bruise on your throat. The movement's strong, yeah. Strong enough to make a bunch of grown men spray hatred like cologne. We got too much out here going on in the path you traveling, Rocky Sylvester Stallone. But you and I leave it alone. Michael B. Jordan trying to get a creed of your own. Just leave me alone. How you gonna talk like a boss? You don't even own the keys to your home. You don't wanna see me in the zone. Blood of a king in my veins, I belong on the throne with a queen of my own. Infatuated by the muscle tone of my body, love squeezing my arm. If we in the war with the other side, why you not taking shots at the other guy? Let me summarize, you advertise black on black crime and antagonize. When I analyze it with my higher mind, I miss my Virgo nature with the fire sign. I can see it clearly through my third eye, point of view higher than the birds fly. No code of honor like the samurai, they just target practice for me bullseye. You a clout chaser working full time and your paradigm is a narrow mind. All the angels in heaven listen when I'm sharing mine. I'm giving back to the culture. I'm in the back of the Rover. Why you at home with your back on the sofa? I'm having a moment. Your childish behavior, I'm sorry, I cannot condone it. The double-edged sword that I'm swinging, sharp enough to cut your bones through your garment. Yeah, Rock Nation signed a deal with the NFL recently, that's a bonus. And I just wanna know what percentage you getting paid off for your performance. Hold up, Jay-Z, he don't even know you. Nope. Trademark name who belong to. 6-figure check, no consul. Come to a point where you can't undo what you misconstrued. Every day you attack Jesus, animated like Black Jesus. For that reason, he's still undefeated like Gorilla Hebrew from last season. The War Machine running circles around our competition like track season. It's hard for you to be a stand-up guy, cause in the spirit world, your back leaning. I'm sick with it, got me throwing up. PowerPoint ready, they ain't showing up. No information, just inflammation. Amazon book sales going up. But I wouldn't buy it, even if I was on a diet and had little money on the side. I wouldn't try it, even if my life was on the line and they pointing at my body with the 9. Why should I tell them a whole bunch of lies just for them to join my side? El Shaddai, all praise to the Most High. If the Spirit walking with me, I'm fine. You cannot make a decision. I can see that you afraid of the system. I can tell you have no faith in your vision. You rather sit back and hate on religion. I bet you won't walk in the government building and tell them that you want an interview. Tell them that your name is Nimrod and you demand justice and call them a criminal. Burn up their literature right there in front of them. I guarantee you gon' make the news. At least you be finally famous. Look at the camera like, mama, I made it. Have you ever stood in front of the very personification of hatred? I have on many occasions. The devil got multiple faces. Look at the swing of the pendulum. Look at the shape of the pentagon. I walk in the power of Pentecost. I show up and mess with your pentagram. Tanks on the ground, man.
Too many tanks on the ground. Too many